हॅलो, चेक चेक चेक.
आवाज येतोय ना मामा?
चेक येतोय आता. So I welcome you all on behalf of science faculty and IQAC for this one-day state-level seminar on cutting-edge research and innovations. We are here for inaugural function. I welcome all the research students coming from various colleges across Maharashtra. As well as students of science, BCA, BCS, and all the departments. Talware sir, आवाज येतोय? Proper? Thank you.
हॅलो, सोनवणे सर, आवाज येतोय का? विद्यार्थ्यांना विनंती आहे, आपण रिकाम्या चेअर ऑक्युपाय करायच्या आहेत. सर उठायला सांगतायत, आपण जागेवर बसलेले आहात. चेअरची हलवा हलव न करता बसा.
लेट येतोय थोडा लेट असेल. ठीक आहे, तिथं बघायला नाही, तिकडे बघायला प्रोसिंग 5 सेकंडमध्ये 3 1 सेकंड 2-3 सेकंड चालू. एक आवाज म्यूट वगैरे काढलेला. आता हे दिवसभर कंटिन्यू चालू राहील, बंद करायचंच नाही. किती आता 72% तुमचा किती वेळ चालू? आपण हे व्हॅलिडिटी 1-1.5 तास नंतरचे टॉप पण हे करायचे लाईव्ह. काय करू काय आमच्या वेळेस ना चार्जर घेऊन द्यायचं. हां, तुझं चार्जरला जोडायचं आणि टॉप पण नंतर चालला चार्जिंग बघून चार्जर पाहिजे ना. चार्जर आहे ना, चार्जर will the lecture start? Silent. When will be the lecture start? Comment down. इथं बसायचं आपल्याला, इथं बसायचं समजा त्यावेळेस तुम्हाला फिरवावं लागणार आहे. काहीच नाही करायचं बघा. बघितलं आता फोन द्यायचा ते झालं का? सर येतात सर सुरुवातीला येतात, सरच म्हणता आवाज येतो सर. ते ना याला ते हँडल नाही, ते उचला लागत.
मागे बस.
अजून मला वाटतं मेन रिसर्च स्टुडंटच बाकी आहे. मला बाहेर दिसले होते बरं का, म्हटलं पण इकडे आले असते. हो ना.
नोंदणी केलेल्या रिसर्च स्टुडंट्सना कृपया हॉलमध्ये बसण्यासाठी निमंत्रित करावं अशी मी सर्व फॅकल्टीला विनंती करतो. आपापल्या विषयांचे जे काही रिसर्च स्टुडंट या ठिकाणी आलेले आहेत ज्यांनी नोंदणी केलेली आहे बाहेर आणि ते कदाचित बाहेर उभे असेल त्यांना आत घेऊन बसायला सांगावं. चेक. सर्वांना एक नम्र सूचना आहे, आपल्या हातामध्ये जे मोबाईल फोन्स आहेत ते कृपया सायलेंट मोडवर करा. टीचर्स आणि स्टुडंट सगळ्यांना विनंती आहे, आपापले मोबाईल फोन सायलेंट मोडवर करा.
पाणी ठेवलंय का?
मिनिटात आपण या कार्यक्रमाची सुरुवात करत आहोत. पाहुण्यांचं सभागृहात आगमन झाल्यावर आपण सहर्ष टाळ्यांच्या गजरात त्यांचं स्वागत करणार आहोत.
Guests are arriving in a very short while from now. So get ready, keep silent. Again, a humble request to all of you, kindly turn your mobile phones on silent mode. Kopargaon Taluka Education Society, Tejas Samaya College of Arts, Commerce and Science. Welcome all the dignitaries present here for this function. Honorable Dr. S.P. Nimse Sir, Vice Chancellor, Lucknow University and SRT University. Boys and girls, kindly put your hands together for the honorable guests. I request all the dignitaries to kindly aid to us.
Let us begin this auspicious occasion by lighting the lamp of knowledge and wisdom. The ceremony symbolizes the transition from darkness to light, igniting our thoughts and guiding us towards enlightenment. As our guests light the lamp, let the upward flame represent our quest for knowledge, harmony and progress. May this light brighten our minds and souls. A warm welcome and good morning one and all. On this beautiful today, we are here for the state level seminar on cutting edge research and innovation, sponsored by Savitribai Phule Pune University Pune and organized by Kopargaon Taluka Education Societies, KJ Somaiya College of Arts, Commerce and Science, Kopargaon. Heartiest welcome to all the dignitaries present over here.
Today, for this function, we have our Managing Trustee, Honorable Sandeep Chirhomari, Honorable Sikanji Bagul, Honorable Subhash Bhaskar Sir, Honorable Principal of the College, Professor Thanke Sir, in charge of Science Faculty, Bhosle Sir, Organizing Committee members. I request Honorable guests to kindly proceed towards the dais. Friends, our college is organizing such seminars on a regular basis. We address various issues related with education and social things. So today we have an eminent personality with us, Honorable Principal Dr. S.P. Nimse Sir. As I told you, the Vice Chancellor of Lucknow University, Lucknow, and Swami Ramananda Tirth Marathwada University, Nanded. He is here today with us and we are highly delighted to have you here, sir. Thank you so much for coming here. Along with him is two great friends, Honorable Shikanji Bagul and Subhash Bhaskar sir are also here. I welcome both of them for this seminar.
Proceeding further, I request Dr. S.G. Konda sir, Organizing Secretary of the seminar, for the introductory address.
A warm welcome and a very good morning to one and all. Respected dais, dignitaries of the dais, on the dais, Kopargaon Taluka Education Society, KJ Somaiya College of Arts, Commerce and Science, organizing one-day state level seminar on cutting edge research and innovations, sponsored by Planning and Development Quality Improvement Program, Savitribai Phule Pune University Pune. For this inauguration of state level seminar, today we have an eminent personality, Honorable Professor Dr. S.B. Nimse Sir, former Vice Chancellor, of Lucknow University, Lucknow, and Swami Ramanand Tirth Marathwada University, Nanded, as the chief guest of this program. So I welcome you, sir, on behalf of organizing committee. On the dais, we have Honorable Ashok Raoji Rohmare Sahib, our Anna, chairperson, chairman of Kopargaon Taluka Education Society, as a chairperson. Also, we have Honorable Shri Sandhiji Rohmare Sahib, trustee, Kopargaon Taluka Education Society, as the chairperson. We have our academic leader on the dais, young and dynamic principal, Dr. Vijay Thange sir. Also, on the dais we have science faculty in charge, Dr. B.B. Bhosle sir, coordinator of this seminar, Dr. N.S. Pote sir, co-coordinator of this program, Dr. G.S. Shinde sir, and all the senior professors, different faculty in charges, Dr. S.R. Pagare sir, Commerce, Dr. N.R. Dalvi sir, HOD of the Chemistry, Dr. B.D. Gawane sir, and all other my colleagues as well, Registrar of the KJ Samaya College, Dr. Abhijit Naikwade sir, and the delegates, participants, researchers, and my dear students. So here, as we know that, I heartily welcome you once again for this state level seminar. In the beginning, I would like to say as to the audience as well as this program, when we are discussing the application of the seminar proposal to sending to the university, in such a way, university is given the different themes to the different colleges for the application of the seminar, where such as AI, machine learning, digital India, Vikasit Bharat, and cutting edge research. As the discussion of our principal and science faculty in charge, we decided that which topic we have to submit the proposal were on the sanctioning. So after the discussion, we came to one decision where the applicability of cutting edge research and innovation, it should be the multidisciplinary and should be helpful for all different fields of the science and technology, commerce, as well as fine arts and the energy development. So that's why we selected that cutting edge research as a proposal and we sent to the university, and finally it's very happy to say that it was sanctioned by the university as a Savitribai Phule University. I'm thankful to the quality improvement program of the Savitribai Phule University for sponsoring this seminar. And the main objective of the seminar is cutting edge research in innovations of the current scenario of science and technology, the current scenario of commerce, the current scenario of fine and arts, current scenario of literature, the current scenario of AI, the current scenario of machine learning. This is the main objective of this seminar. That can be the points which is to be discussed under this seminar. We are given 18 themes for this seminar for the discussion of all the different researchers, participants, and the delegates. This state level seminar is one of the platforms to exchange their ideas, share their knowledge with the distinguished speakers for this seminar as well as the researcher to exchange their knowledge. For this seminar, I would like to say I am very happy that we invited the different full-length papers as well as the abstracts for this seminar. And I am very happy to say that we got huge number of response of the full-length papers. I am happy to say that we got 68 full-length papers from the different corners of the Maharashtra. This is one of the big success, as we can say, at the end of this seminar. So, and we are going to be publish all the full-length papers as a special issue of disciplinary international peer-reviewed journal in this seminar, sir. So that we are going to be published the special issue at this seminar. The state level seminar, again we have including 4 technical sessions, different invited talks on the basis of science and technology and the different fields. We thankful to our resource person, Dr. S.N. Shirke sir, Dr. A.S. Vani sir, Dr. P.B. Shirke sir from the Ahmednagar College, They are coming to be here after 5 to 10 minutes, within 10 minutes, and we thankful to all the resource persons we accepting our invitations. And also we have a one technical session of poster presentation for the researchers. They can interact with the persons of the speakers as well as the students. On behalf of organizing committee and as well as organizing secretary, I am very much thankful. We are very much thankful to all the resource persons, delegates, and the different participants who came different corners of the Maharashtra to attend this seminar. Once again, I thank you for your valuable participation in this seminar. So with this, I can conclude my introductory speech. Before I concluding my speech, I would like to share one memory, because sir, I am the student of Swami Ramanand Tirth Marathwada University. When you are, yes sir, from the Yeshwant College as well as the Science College. So when I was a student, you are the Vice Chancellor of that 2018 to 13. I was the student, sir. I was completed my BSc, MSc as well as the PhD degree from the Swami Ramanand Marathwada University. I am very happy, sir. I am one of the product of the premier institute that you are worked as a Vice Chancellor. And one more thing I would like to share, that I have a photograph when I receiving the PhD degree, which is hanging on my wall. Always I remember that when my friends and the colleagues, they came to my home and they always be discussing on that particular. So this is a really very much thank you, sir. And here we have the one more of opportunity to listen the eminent personality of the Dr. S.B. Nimse, sir. So once again, we thank you, sir, accepting our invitation on behalf of organizing committee as well as the Kopargaon Taluka Education Society, KJ Somaya College, Kopargaon. So with this, I will not take much time. So because of we are eager to listen your different insightful things for this seminar. So thank you for coming here. Once again, thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for your introductory speech. As you are excited, we are also very much excited to listen to sir. Before that, may I call our young and dynamic principal, our academic leader, Professor Dr. Vijay Thange, sir, for his welcome address.
Good morning all. At the very outset, I welcome Honorable Dr. Nimse sir, who had very strong association with our college. Sir, I am very thankful to you and I welcome you in this college once again. As we are here in the inaugural function of cutting edge research and innovation, we have very right personality to inaugurate this conference. Dr. Nimse sir, Vice Chancellor of Swami Ramanand Tirth Marathwada University and Lucknow University, and later on he was the General President of Indian Science Congress. 102nd Indian Science Congress it was, and I am very proud to say that he is the first Maharashtrian, first son of the soil who presided over that Indian Science Congress, and that was the first Science Congress where more than 8 Nobel laureates participated. Not only participated, 10 Nobel laureates from all over the world. They participated, deliberated, discussed, and that conference was inaugurated by then the present our Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji. There was lot of deliberation, discussion, and the theme I remember very vividly. The theme of that science conference was Science and Technology for Human Development. Friends, whatever we are doing, whatever we are researching, that is for the sake of betterment of human life. And I have personal bond with Nimse sir as well. When I was pursuing my graduation in English, sir was vice principal, then he became principal of New York Commerce and Science College. Later on, sir went to Swami Ramanand Tirth University as a vice chancellor, and I also went there for my PhD. Dr. Dilip Chavan is my guide. Under Dr. Dilip Chavan, I pursued my PhD. At that time, sir was vice chancellor of Swami Ramanand Tirth University. The point here I want to explore the true humanitarian, a true academician who worked in all aspects of the academics, teachers, vice principal, principal, dean of science faculty, vice chairman of mathematics, later on vice chancellors, and the topmost position, general president of Indian Science Congress. Friends, very difficult to pursue, but because of his strong aura of the personality and strong academics, he could do all such things. So when we got this conference, I said that Dr. Nimse sir will come here. And he came, traveled all the way from Ahilyanagar, you know the road conditions, dear friends. But still he traveled here and he is here. I am very thankful, sir, to you. On this occasion, our past student is also here, one who happens to be the classmate of Dr. Nimse sir, Srikanji Bagul. He had also very strong association with our college. I also welcome him. I also welcome Sandeep ji, one who works hand in hand with us and who is guiding us, taking us ahead. We have our own Bhosle sir is there, Pote sir, Konda sir, Shinde sir, all my dear colleagues and dear friends. The theme of this seminar is cutting edge research and innovation. Now, the days were there that research used to take place only in laboratories. Nowadays, that is not the case. Everywhere you can find the research, applied research, one of the most important things nowadays. And whatever we are doing, it is only for the sake of betterment of human life. Science and technology is working together. And that is why we have deliberately chosen this theme. On this occasion, I welcome all the academicians, all the professors, participants, PhD scholars from various colleges and my dear students. Sirs, our college, though it is situated in a rural area, comparatively Kopargaon is rural area, but we have never compromised with the quality. And as a result, we bagged Best College Award by Savitribai Phule Pune University. It was the first Best College Award from across 3 districts. Later on, we also received DST Feast funding for our college. And last year, we received DBT funding for this college. It is approximately 1 crore 28 lakhs. Last year, we introduced state-of-the-art new courses like BSc in Artificial Intelligence. Ours is the first college to introduce such courses in rural areas after Pune and Mumbai. So then we introduced BSc in Data Science, introduced BSc in Computer Science long way back, 20 years back we introduced. We are running those courses very successfully. We have BSc in Science, BSc in Computer Applications, and our students are also doing a very nice job. They have been hired by Infosys, Wipro, and they're on a very big positions in multinational companies. Our motto is to develop this institute not only quantitatively but qualitatively as well. And today's seminar is one of the aspects related with qualitative growth of this institute. Once again, I welcome all the dignitaries, participants and students in this seminar, and I conclude my speech here. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your kind elaboration. As per our tradition, we are moving towards felicitation of the guest. First of all, I would like to request Honorable Trustee of Kopargaon Taluka Education Society, Honorable Sandeep Ji Rohmare, to felicitate today's chief guest, Honorable Principal Dr. S.B. Nimse sir, former Vice Chancellor, Lucknow University, Lucknow, and SRTM University, Nanded. Please put your hands together while he is being felicitated. It's our proud privilege to have such an esteemed guest over here. Now I would like to request Honorable Principal Professor Dr. V.C. Thange sir to felicitate Honorable Sandeep Ji Rohmare. Please put your hands together. It's being felicitated.
थँक्यू सो मच सर. यानंतर एक वेगळ्या आस्पेक्टला मी स्पर्श करणार आहे. आपल्याकडे दोन निमंत्रित पाहुणे आलेले आहेत, माननीय श्रीकांतजी बागुल साहेब आणि माननीय सुभाषराव भास्कर साहेब. हे माननीय प्रमुख पाहुणे जे आहेत त्यांचे वर्गमित्र आहेत आणि आम्हाला त्यांच्याकडून इनपुट कळलेलं आहे की सरांनी 10वी आपल्या कोपरगाव शहरात केली, त्यावेळेस ते टॉपमध्ये पास झाले, टॉपचे रँकर्स होते. तर यासाठी आपण एकदा जोरदार टाळ्या झाल्या पाहिजेत. आपल्याला सगळ्यांना कल्पना आहे की सर गणितातले भीष्माचार्य आहेत, पण त्याची सुरुवात कोपरगावरून झाली. म्हणून या दोन मान्यवरांचे मी सत्कार करू इच्छितो, त्यांना विनंती करतो त्यांनी कृपया आमचा छोटासा सत्कार स्वीकारावा. माननीय श्रीकांतजी बागुल, सांस्कृतिक सामाजिक क्षेत्रातलं एक मोठं नाव, वेगवेगळ्या संस्थांशी ते जोडलेले आहेत आणि कोपरगावमध्ये एक सांस्कृतिक वातावरण निर्माण करण्यामध्ये त्यांचा मोलाचा वाटा आहे. त्यांना मी विनंती करतो त्यांनी कृपया आमचा सन्मान स्वीकारावा व आम्हाला उपकृत करावं. धन्यवाद सर. यानंतर मी सुभाषजी भास्कर यांना विनंती करतो त्यांनी कृपया पुढे यावं आणि आमचा छोटासा सन्मान स्वीकारावा. आपल्या कोपरगाव शहरात किती मोठं वैभव आहे ते आपल्याला या निमित्ताने माहीत होत आहे. मुख्य सगळ्यांचं वास्तव्य आपल्या सगळ्यांना आता प्रेरित करून जाणार आहे. या ठिकाणी ते आपल्या उपस्थित आहेत. थँक्यू सो मच सर. थँक्यू. काइंडली बी सीटेड. थँक्यू.
Thank you. We are moving forward for the release of the special issue of this state level seminar, cutting edge research and innovations.
As Dr. Ponda told earlier, that we have received almost 68 full-length papers, and this is one of the great achievements of this seminar. So the seminar special issue of full-length papers will be released at the hands of honorable guests. जोरदार टाळ्या मध्ये प्रोग्राम. Honorable Nimse sir, Honorable Sandeep Ji Rohmare, Honorable Principal, Dr. V.C. Thange sir, Honorable Bhosle sir. Thank you so much sir. Thank you. Kindly be seated. I now request Dr. N.S. Pote sir, the coordinator of this seminar, to introduce today's chief guest to all the present here. Dr. N.S. Pote.
A very good morning, one and all. First of all, I welcome Dr. Nimse sir, all the dignitaries on the dais, and participants in this seminar. Our keynote speaker, Dr. Nimse sir, is a well-known figure in Maharashtra. and inspiration to researcher, teacher, as well as students. Dr. Nimse sir was Vice Chancellor of Swami Ramananda Tirtha Marathwada University, Nanded during 2008 to 2013. He served again as a Vice Chancellor of Lucknow University during 2013 to 2016. He completed his PhD in mathematics with topic of general topology in 1982 from Meerut University. He previously served as a principal of New Arts, Commerce and Science College, Ahmednagar during 2004 to 2008. He was Director of Management Institute, Research and Rural Development, Ahmednagar in 1990 to 1998. He also worked as a member of Management Council, Dean of Faculty of Sciences at Savitribai Phule, Pune University. He was member of several national and professional bodies, which includes member of Governing Council of Consultancy Development Center, Government of India, Ministry of Science and Technology in 2012. He was member of Steering Committee for 12th 5-year Plan on Higher Education, Planning Commission of India, New Delhi in 2011. He was Secretary of Indian Mathematical Society. He was Executive Committee member of Sectional President of ISCA in 2005 to 2006. He served as a General President of Indian Science Congress Association, that is ISCA, in 2015, held at Mumbai. And notably, he was the first Maharashtrian to be President of ISCA. Also, as Thange sir mentioned, in that conference, 10 Nobel laureates along with field medalist Manjula Bhargava were present. Dr. Nimse sir has published 12 books on mathematics, 30 plus research articles in reputed international journals. Also, under his supervision, 10 plus students have completed their PhD. He has been invited to deliver lectures in different parts of the world and visited around 15 countries for various academic purposes, including University of California, Berkeley, Washington State University, Seattle, Stanford University, University of Singapore, Harvard University, Boston, and many more. The list is very long. So this is just a brief introduction of Dr. Nimse sir. So with this, I stop here, and again, once again, welcome sir here. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. It's indeed my honor to request today's guest of honor, Honorable Principal Dr. S.P. Nimse, former Vice Chancellor, Lucknow University, Lucknow and SRTM University, Nanded, whose lessons and motivation can bring optimistic transition in our lives. May I now invite Honorable Dr. Nimse sir for inaugural speech and keynote address, please.
We have one day conference on cutting edge research and innovation. And for that conference, we have on the stage principal of this college, Thange, then Rohmariji, Ashok is my good friend, Rohmariji, other office bearers and professors from this college, Srikant Bagul, my friend, my classmate, other faculty members, and last but not the least, dear students. So I declare that this conference is inaugurated. खरं म्हणजे माझ्याबद्दल इतकं काही चांगलं बोललं तर तुमच्या अपेक्षा कारण नसताना खूप वाढल्या असतील. मी काय ऑनलाईन जे आपण करतो स्लाइड्स वगैरे तसं लेक्चर देणार नाही. मी येताना काही पॉईंट्स लिहिले ते काही कनेक्टेड असतील असं नाही, पण ते सायन्स अँड टेक्नॉलॉजीच्या संदर्भातील आहेत आणि माझ्या मनात जे अर्जन्सी असते हे असं व्हायला पाहिजे त्याबद्दल मी थोडक्यात बोलेन. ॲक्च्युली cutting edge technology, okay, now this is the era of cutting edge technology, interdisciplinary research, multidisciplinary research, antarvidyashakiya, bahuvidyashakiya, okay. You see the Nobel laureates for last 20 years. Nobel laureate is not everything, but it is certainly something. If you see the Nobel laureates for last 20 years, most of them are awarded on the branches overlapping, physics and chemistry overlapping. For example, medicine Nobel laureates, I think in last decade, consecutively 3 goes to electronics person. He is a Nobel laureate in medicine but got in electronics because he had developed the cutting edge technology in electronics which is very useful for medicine. So this way, today is the era of overlapping, research in overlapping areas. Okay, it was there earlier also, but today is more prominent. Okay, so this is the first point you have to remember. Nowadays, as per your framework, we have the interdisciplinary subject also. But the way it is implemented, I am not happy. It made it compulsory. In my college, computer students take Hindi. It's not that. Interdisciplinary has a different meaning. You can take at 2 level, elementary level out of interest. Babul is a student of art. If he wants something from chemistry, he can take some chemistry for some credit, few credits. This is one level of interdisciplinary. Second level is more important, that interdisciplinary in the real sense of the term should be at higher level. All of you know the English word T. T alphabet माहिती आहे सर्वांना? T चा आकार कसा असतो? एक उभी लाईन आणि नंतर एक आडवी लाईन. Interdisciplinary research, interdisciplinary study must be of the T-shape. Meaning thereby, you must go vertically in one discipline. कुठेतरी तुम्ही प्रावीण्य एका एरियात मिळवलं पाहिजे. Once you go at the top, you must have the ability to look to other discipline at that level. Unless and until you do this, you cannot have a impactful research in a multidisciplinary. And for that, cutting edge and innovation are all needed. Unless you do the work in your own discipline, very deep, and at the same level, we can apply to other disciplines. That is the real sense interdisciplinary. Okay. We can have many courses in college also interdisciplinary. From example, mathematics, you can have statistics and physics. Okay. All mathematics is started from the problems of physics and engineering. Because the history of mathematics, they are started from the problems of engineering and physics, basically, right from the Newton's day. So, unless and until doing mathematics for mathematics' sake is okay, but somewhere you must look down to other branches. Okay. For example, economics. While studying economics, you are all science students here. Okay, you must have sufficient knowledge of sociology as well as politics. Okay, then only you can be a good economist. If you see the last, also sometimes psychology. If you see the last Nobel laureates, last years or 3-4 years, okay, they are gone to psychologists. Nobel laureate in economics but psychologists, because they had done research in behavioral science, the behavioral impact on economy. So this is the really interdisciplinary. Okay, this is really innovative. पुढे जर तुम्ही आंतर विद्याशाखीय टॉप लेवलला काम केलं तरच ते इंटरडिसिप्लिनरी होतं. कंपल्सरी टाइम टेबलमध्ये एखादा कोर्स सायन्सच्या मुलाला आर्ट्सचा द्यायचा हे फक्त आपल्या समाधानासाठी. ॲक्च्युअली बाबूल व्हॉट हॅपन्स इन इंडिया, बाय अँड लार्ज मोस्ट ऑफ द रिफॉर्म्स while implementing, our first priority is administrative convenience. आपल्याला इम्प्लिमेंट करताना प्रशासनाचं काय सोपं आहे तसं असतं. यू डोंट टेक इन टू अकाउंट academic consideration. Okay, forget administrative convenience all the time, or those are making policy, framing the policy, they must impose on academic consideration. It may not be administrative, it may be difficult, it should be like that only. Okay, even you are not knowing, when I was in Lucknow as a Vice Chancellor, okay, I will not call all big names, at that time sociology and economics was the one subject. Politics and history was one subject. Politics was taught as a part of history. In 1925, the 101 वर्ष झालं. In 1925, first time politics become a subject in India at Lucknow University. Then other university follows. So remember, those graduates before 25, okay, they are knowing all history, they all know politics. Nowadays, what is happening, we are making very narrow specialization. Narrow specialization is okay for going upwards, but you must have the cutting edge willpower so that you can apply to other subjects. Okay. Actually, while learning what is happening today, you must also know history of science. I will repeat it differently. Instead of history of science, it is better to use the word science in history. It is more appropriate. You must be able to find science in history. Okay, as a good researcher. If you see the classification of all scientific development for last 2 millennia, there is one good article, they classified into 4 categories. Up to 1650, it was all experimental. Galileo and all these things, they make experimental. After Newton, it became all theoretical. Theoretical means what? You speculate theory and verify by practicals. Quantum mechanics also is theoretical. So 1615 up to 1950, it was all theoretical. All science are motivated through theoretical. By observing something, you develop some theory, announce some theory, and even Einstein's work is all theoretical. Gravitation and everything is theoretical. Okay, special relativity, general relativity, and then it is verified by some experiments, by some observation. But after 1950, when computing power becomes quite strong, okay, available, easily available, it becomes all computational. Because then we do simulations, okay, on computers, come to some conclusion and put that theory and that apply. This is 1950 to 2000, that was going on. After 2000, it become all data science. Means what? That after 2000, because of data on every aspect of life is so abundant, big data analysis is so abundant that we can develop the science through data only. What's happening in common for common man, use AI, ML and all these things. Okay, you have started that process. For me, data science is a very simple thing. Usually earlier, in statistics, we do the sampling theory. We take some sample, appropriate sample, take that conclusion and apply to whole data. It is reverse now. We use the whole data because we have the computing power. Okay, we use the whole data, and out of data some pattern emerge. And out of that emerging pattern, we develop some algorithm. And once algorithm is developed, we apply to other situations. So data itself gives the knowledge. Okay, and that is the different, and that is called as in the parlance of science and technology, data science is the fourth paradigm. First paradigm was experimental science, second was theoretical science, third paradigm was computational science, now it's a data science. Artificial intelligence, machine learning is part and parcel of that. Okay, so this broadly, you may be botany graduate, physics graduate, so and so, but you must know science in history, how it is developed. Okay, we talk about IKS also. IKS, Indian knowledge system, we should not follow blindly. There are this zero number is developed by Indians, okay, Brahmagupta, these fractions are developed by Indians, okay, that's all right. But we should not do everything blindly, okay. There is a feeling that all was great in India. You have the Madhava, before Newton, he developed calculus in 14th century in Malayalam language. All this you must know as a IKS, but it should not be filled by stories. Okay? Otherwise, will not be in the race in the world, competitive world. IKS is a good thing, but it must be used in a very careful way. To popularize only, people write many stories. And that gives this is danger sign for the development of science. Actually, in the methods of science and technology, some people, how science and technology develops. Some people classify it as there are 3 stages of development. Number 1, science and technology in any society, any civilization, first there is a lot of information. Then out of information, some people develop knowledge. And out of knowledge, some people develop, some scientists develop wisdom. So there are 3 steps of development: information, knowledge, and wisdom. And most of the time example is given is from our universe. Okay, there was one European astronomer, Tycho Brahe. आर्ट्समध्ये पुढे शिकायचे आमच्या काळात. टायको ब्राही, he had developed so much data. Almost 4 rooms of his house was full of data, planetary positions. Okay, Indians also done that part. So he has lot of data. But out of that data, that is just information. But out of that information, there was a next scientist, Kepler. Okay, using that data about the positions of the planets, Kepler drawn the laws of planetary motion that we teach in physics. Okay, and after the law of planetary motion, Newton thought that why these laws follow. That was the knowledge. Out of information, knowledge was what? Kepler's law of planetary motion. But that knowledge has some wisdom, and that wisdom is realized by Newton by inverse square law, that is gravitation. Okay, so planetary data is the information. Out of that, motion laws are knowledge. Out of that knowledge, we get a wisdom in the form of gravitation. We never seen the gravitation anybody, but it's a wisdom. Okay, so these are the 3 stages in the development of science and technology, and you must remember this. Okay, I will talk something about National Education Policy 2020. Okay, I am a supporter of that, but I am bitterly angry with the way it is implemented. If in one hall I had made an experiment, I said that how many people are happy with the implementation? Okay, raise the hands. So very few only. So we have to think it seriously, because I was associated with the NEP right from the beginning. TRS सुब्रमण्यम जे पूर्वीचे होते पहिले, तेव्हाच मी उत्तर प्रदेशच्या वतीने मांडणी केली होती समोर 2014ला. Then afterwards, Kasturirangan became the chairman. He was my friend in Indian Science Congress. And in 3rd of January 2015, one of the Nobel laureate, that Fields medalist, Bhargav, I invited. He got a Fields medal. I was the first Indian to congratulate him. I introduced Bhargav to Modi ji. Modi ji took him on the committee, and Manjul Bhargav had contributed many things, especially internationalization of Indian higher education system in this report. Okay, but dream of Manjul Bhargav was different, and the way which you are implementing is different. Manjul Bhargav is a Canadian-born American, but very expert in Sanskrit and Tabla. Okay, and he knows everything, as I mentioned earlier, all this history of science in history and everything. He was become a full professor in Princeton. First professor of Princeton is Einstein. So Bhargav became a full professor in Princeton at the age of 32, around that one. So I got an opportunity to introduce the Nobel laureates to Prime Minister. They become friends, and he contributed a lot. So from that point of view, I have a good connection. Okay, some NEP. I am happy with the report, but I am not happy with the action plan. Okay, everybody will agree, because all these students must know, because all this NEP is for you. नव्या पिढीसाठी NEP आहे. तर तुम्ही ज्या पद्धतीने इम्प्लिमेंट करता त्याबद्दल तुम्ही दुरुस्ती केल्या पाहिजे. वी शुड नॉट बी अगेन्स्ट एनीबडी, बट वी मस्ट करेक्ट द थिंग्स इन टाइम. ओके, दॅट्स इम्पॉर्टंट. सो NEP बद्दल जर माहिती असेल मुलांना, तर इट बेस्ड ऑन 3 प्रिन्सिपल्स. 5 प्रिन्सिपल्स राहतात. ॲक्सेस, प्रत्येकाला शिक्षण हे मिळालंच पाहिजे, दॅट्स गुड. इक्विटी इन ॲक्सेस, साधारणतः प्रवेशामध्ये समानता असली पाहिजे. दिस इज पार्शियली गुड. आपल्याकडे तितकी समानता नाही आहे. थर्ड इज क्वालिटी. अगेन देर इज अ क्वेश्चन मार्क अबाउट quality of education in India. There are some primary institutes, there is a international quality, but by and large, there is a big question mark about quality. Fourth is affordability. Again, there is a question mark. Our higher education system is not affordable to everybody. Okay? So, and fifth is accountability. Again, there is a question mark. Our system is not accountable. Right from the management, professor, principals, and lastly student. Any student who is becoming BA, I think government are spending 4 to 5 lakh only. Okay, you see the teacher salary and all these things, but he don't know. So there is no accountability amongst parents. So India is a self-funding country. Okay, people are not accountable. So if you want to implement NEP, accountability has to develop at every stage. Okay, and the very vision of NEP is that, or mission of NEP is that, building, the mission statement of the NEP is building equitable, vibrant knowledge society rooted in Indian tradition. I will repeat again. What is the mission of NEP? Building equitable, vibrant knowledge society rooted in Indian traditions. Okay. सो भारतीयत्व जपून आपण एक व्हायब्रंट नॉलेज सोसायटी तयार करायची आहे. तसं होतं का? आता या हॉलमध्ये सर्व आपण एज्युकेशनमध्ये आहोत. त्याच्यावर आपल्याला इंट्रोस्पेक्शन करायची गरज आहे. तर टू इम्प्लिमेंट दिस मेजर, ॲक्च्युली भार्गव अँड देयर सम विजन. वी हॅव टू इंटरनॅशनलाइज आवर हायर एज्युकेशन सिस्टीम विथ इंडियन सिग्नेचर. ओके, दॅट इज सेंटेन्स फ्रॉम भार्गव. ओके, ग्लोबलायझेशन ऑफ इंडियन हायर एज्युकेशन रिसर्च विथ इंडियन सिग्नेचर. भारतीयाचा शिक्का असून ते आपल्याला जागतिक दर्जाचं करायचं आहे. याचा अर्थ जगातले विद्यार्थी जाणार असं नाही आहे. इंडियन स्कॉलर, त्याचे PhD होल्डर ऑर एनिथिंग, मस्ट बी ॲटलिस्ट ॲट पार विथ इन कंट्री. अगेन देर इज क्वेश्चन मार्क. ओके, कारण आपल्याकडे काही गोष्टी अशा होतात, मधून मराठीत बोलतोय की PhD बद्दल आता माझ्या विद्यापीठात दोघे PhD आहात. ओके, आपण बऱ्यापैकी काळजी घ्यायचो नांदेडला, पण आता मी पाहतो PhD बद्दल सुद्धा क्वेश्चन मार्क झाला. मी स्वतः 16 विद्यार्थ्यांना गाईड केलं, परंतु त्यातले 5-6 विद्यार्थी आउटस्टँडिंग होते. काही विद्यार्थी परिस्थितीमुळे आपल्याला थोडं कॉम्प्रोमाइज करायला लागलं, पण आता PhD बद्दल सगळीकडे कॉम्प्रोमाइज अँड कॉम्प्रोमाइज झालं आहे. याने आपण कटिंग एज इनोव्हेशन अँड रिसर्च हे काही होणार नाही आहे. ठीक आहे, युनिव्हर्सिटीने आपल्याला पैसे दिले, आपण करतो. सो PhD डिग्री क्वालिटी हॅज टू बी मेंटेन. ओके, रिगरसली. ओके, अँड सो अनफॉर्च्युनेटली दिस इज हॅपनिंग इन इंडिया. 100 PhD मधले 5-10 असले ठीक आहे, पण मेजॉरिटी आर क्वेश्चनेबल. ओके, सो दॅट इज द बेसिक थिंग. अँड basic approach of NEP, people forget it. Basic approach of NEP is again 3-4 principles there. First is autonomy, because there are mentioned some milestones. By 2035, all education institutes, higher education institutes in India shall be autonomous. हे आपण 29 जुलै 2020च्या कॅबिनेटमध्ये केंद्राने मान्य केले. It is binding on us. By 2035, all HEI, higher education institutions, shall become autonomous. But you see the situation today, it's a question mark again. आपल्याकडे 50,000 कॉलेज आहेत, 1400 युनिव्हर्सिटी ऑटोनॉमस आहेत, ठीक आहे. आणि इतके कॉलेज ऑटोनॉमस होणं शक्य आहे का? घोषणा करणं सोपं आहे. विकसित भारत आपल्याला NEP सहाय्याने होणं शक्य आहे, पण द वे वी आर प्रोसिडिंग अहेड, there's again a question mark. Is it possible because of some kind of secondary research can we become a Vikashit Bharat? So this is the right time now to correct the things. We are on the right path, but not in a working in a correct way. So we have to correct the thing in time, then only go again. So autonomy is the key word. Autonomy means what? Principal should be autonomous. Of course, with accountability is there. autonomy always goes with accountability. Okay, I had done something in New Arts Commerce in Nanded and Lucknow because I work in an autonomous way. Of course, I used to report through governor weekly, but my decisions were most of the time taking into confidence all the bodies and taking a decision autonomous way. It is not imposed from UGC or something. Okay, even NEP says that university shall be autonomous. There should not be any body higher than university directing the university. मी आता पेज नंबर मला आठवत नाही की जर जी युनिव्हर्सिटी डिग्री देते त्यांना आदेश देणार कोणी असलं नाही पाहिजे. दुर्दैवाने आपल्याकडे काय होतं, राज्य शासन अनेक बॉडीज अनेक काउन्सिल ऑर्डर देतात आणि आपण ते फॉलो करतो. ॲटॉनॉमी स्पिरिट असल्याशिवाय उच्च शिक्षण सुधारणार नाही. ऑटॉनॉमी नंतर डिसेंट्रलायझेशन झालं पाहिजे. अजूनही आपल्याकडे डिसेंट्रलायझेशन होत नाही. GR मार्फत हायर एज्युकेशन कधीच सुधारत नसतं. त्या विद्यापीठातल्या तज्ज्ञ लोकांनी स्वतः सुधारायचं असतं. थर्ड इज देर हॅज टू बी फ्लेक्झिबिलिटी. आपले सिस्टीम ही फ्लेक्झिबल पाहिजे, परंतु आता प्रत्यक्ष वेळेला पण ताठर झाली. ओके, तुम्ही जर पॅटर्न राबवता आले ते चुकीचं आहे. ते माझ्या मते सगळ्या विद्यापीठाला एकच पॅटर्न दिला GR काढून. एक तर GR काढता येत नाही कारण हे विद्यापीठात जरा राहील. तर फ्लेक्झिबिलिटी असली पाहिजे. आय विल गिव्ह अन एक्झाम्पल. फॉर एक्झाम्पल वी हॅव द नाव मेजर मायनर. बरोबर आहे. 160 क्रेडिट साधारणतः 4 इयर डिग्री कोर्सला आहे. करेक्ट. साधारण 4 इयर डिग्री कोर्सला किमान 160 क्रेडिट घेतलं पाहिजे. हाऊ यू डिसाइड युअर मेजर इन द फर्स्ट इयर? नाउ आय थिंक दॅट इज करेक्टेड इन सेकंड इयर. मेजर युअर हॅज टू बी डिटरमाइन इन द लास्ट सेमिस्टर. एक साधी गोष्ट आहे, 160 क्रेडिटमध्ये त्याने त्याच्या आवडीप्रमाणे ऑफकोर्स उपलब्ध असलेले शिक्षक, उपलब्ध असलेलं इन्फ्रास्ट्रक्चर याच्या आवडीप्रमाणे जेव्हा 80 क्रेडिट पूर्ण करेल ते मेजर झालं. आणि दिस इज द वे ऑल ओव्हर द वर्ल्ड इज ॲक्टिंग. मी सुरुवातीला म्हटल्याप्रमाणे आपण लगेच प्रशासकीय सोय करतो. पहिल्या वर्षापासून हा मेजर डिसाईड करा वगैरे. इट इज नॉट लाईक दिस. मेजर हॅज टू बी कम आउट ऑफ हिज फ्लेक्झिबल स्ट्रक्चर. ओके. अँड लास्ट बट नॉट द लिस्ट, दिस इज विच कल्चर वी कॉल इट, कंप्लायन्स कल्चर मस्ट गो. वाक्यात म्हणले कंप्लायन्स कल्चर मस्ट गो. आपल्या कॅबिनेट डिसिजनमध्ये बनतोय. आपल्याकडे कंप्लायन्स कल्चर वाढलंय. NSSचे 2 क्रेडिट. प्राचार्य आहात, मी आहोत, आपण सगळं सत्य बोलूया. मला वाटतं पुणे विद्यापीठामध्ये अनेक गोष्टी आहेत ना, एक कुठेही काहीच होत नाही. फक्त त्याचा कंप्लायन्स होतो. सर्वांनी एकत्र येऊन सिस्टीमला फसवणं हे अतिशय धोकादायक असतं. ओके. कंप्लायन्स कल्चर मस्ट गो. दुसरं असं आहे की टीचिंग शॉप्स मस्ट बी क्लोज. जे क्लासेस जे आहेत ना, तर क्लासेसचे प्रमाण उलटं वाढलं आहे. 11वी-12वी सायन्सचं काय झालं आहे सांगायची गरज नाही. NEP म्हणते की टीचिंग शॉप्स मस्ट बी क्लोज. प्रत्यक्षात काय होत आहे, आमच्या काळात बरं होतं आम्ही प्राचार्य असताना, आता मोठ्या कॉलेजमध्ये वर्गच भरत नाही. सो दिस इज ऑल कॉन्ट्रडिक्शन अँड दॅट हॅज टू बी करेक्टेड इन टाईम. ओके. आय थिंक इन कॉलेजेस we must identify the talent as early as possible. Okay, I will give 2 examples. We celebrate 28th February as a National Science Day. 28 फेब्रुवारीला 1928ला CV रमनने जो स्पेक्ट्रोस्कोपीमधला संशोधन केलं, 28 फेब्रुवारी 1928 म्हणून आपण तो, आणि त्याला त्यांना 1930ला नोबेल प्राईज मिळाला त्याबद्दल. तर आपण तो हे करतो. आणि CV रमन प्रेसिडेन्सी कॉलेजचे मद्रासला असताना त्यांनी होते BSc क्लास, तर त्या टाईम इट इज कॉल्ड PA. ओके, ऑल डिग्रीजवर PA. he wrote one paper in a prestigious journal publishing UK, then Britain's Empire. तर ग्रॅज्युएट असतानाच त्याने एक प्रेस्टिजियस पेपर लिहिला. ओके. CV रामानुजन जो मॅथमॅटिशियन होता, त्याची जर आपण पाहिलं तर ही नेव्हर गॉन टू सेकंड इयर, फर्स्ट इयरपर्यंत शिक्षण झालं. पण डन ए मॅथमॅटिक्स, स्टील मेनी मॅथमॅटिक्स आर नॉट एबल टू अंडरस्टँड. दे ॲप्रिशिएट बट वोंट अंडरस्टँड फुल्ली. ओके. तर अशा गोष्टी कॉलेजमध्ये सोमवारमध्ये 10-12 मुलं असतील, पण यू हॅव टू सिलेक्ट देम अँड गिव्ह देम द फॅसिलिटी ऑफ वर्ल्ड क्लास. ओके. सो दॅट दिस टॅलेंट हंट has to be done in colleges, then only cutting edge and all these things will work out. Okay. There are so many other examples we can give. Two more thing is that everything can be done, but it needs money. Okay. So grants is important. I was happy that you are able to have grants from DBT, DST, CSIR, I think, or no. Okay. UGC, now UGC stop giving the grants now. The college needs grants. Apart from the funding agency, you must develop your own sources through consultancy. आता कन्सल्टन्सी करणं तसं फार अवघड आहे. तरी पण समजा कॉमर्समध्ये स्मार्ट टीचर असतील, स्मार्ट विद्यार्थी असतील, अगदी GSTचे काम करून देणं, त्यातनं पैसा कॉलेजला निर्माण होऊ शकतो. कॉलेजला पैसा निर्माण होईल, पण ती मुलं GSTमध्ये एक्सपर्ट होतील, अंडर ग्रॅज्युएटमध्ये असताना. So consulting can be all the time. Okay, so that you have to do. And lastly, you must go for CSR, corporate social responsibility. 2% नफ्यातले पैसे हे डोनेशन दिलं पाहिजे एज्युकेशन इन्स्टिट्यूटला, असं आपला भारताचा कायदा आहे. 2%. So I give one, I'll take 2-3 minutes. I give one example. When I was the Vice Chancellor at Lucknow University, this ONGC Chairman Videsh, I called him because he was a past student. We gone to hotel for lunch, and he mentioned that we given about 5,000 crores to Government of India for toilets and all these things. This is my alma mater, Lucknow University. I am not asking something. So we proposed one building and asked for 10 crores. They given immediately. But building was about 25 crores. We have 5 crores only with university. And how to generate 10 crores more? There was a second building after the present सभागृह आहे तिथला, जी बिल्डिंग माझ्या काळात 1 वर्षात झाली. इट इज सेकंड इन दॅट कॅम्पस इन एज पर एज appearance and everything is concerned. Okay, so 10 more crores I got from ONGC. I wrote letter as a Vice Chancellor. I want to meet. At that time, Dharmendra Pradhan was Oil and Petroleum Minister. Okay, they didn't. They said that 10 crore is sufficient. I could have stopped there. I give a letter to copy of the letter to Governor Ram Naik. Ram Naik gets so disturbed. He said that during his tenure as a petroleum minister, the ministry was surplus by 5,000 crores. And if some university is asking for 10 crores, we are not going. So I just said, he is my immediate boss, I mentioned to him. Surprisingly, it's a rare thing. Ram Naik as a governor personally gone to ministry. And he mentioned, because Dharmendra Pradhan's father was his colleague in the Vajpayee ministry, that we have to give 10 crores. University got 10. Why I am telling all these things? माझं महत्व वाढवण्यासाठी नाही आहे. You must hunt for CSR grants. It's not impossible. तुमचं प्रपोजल करेक्ट पाहिजे आणि तुमची सिन्सिअरिटी करेक्ट पाहिजे. मी आलेले सर्व पैसे सेंट्रल गव्हर्नमेंटच्या बॉडीला दिले, त्यांच्याकडनं काम करून घेतले. एका मिनिस्ट्रीकडनं आणले, दुसऱ्या मिनिस्ट्रीला दिले. हे सर्व करता येतं. आपल्याकडे अजूनही जे कल्चर आलं नाही आहे. आपलं 1964चं कॉलेज आहे, बरंच जुनं आहे. तर CSR मधनं सुद्धा आपल्याला पैसा निर्माण करता आला पाहिजे. ओके, अँड आता आपण म्हटलं की AI चे कोर्सेस वगैरे आहेत. ओके, सो देर इज ए एक्झिस्टन्शियल चॅलेंज बिकॉज ऑफ AI/ML. उच्च शिक्षण व्यवस्था अशी टिकून राहील का नाही याचा भरोसा नाही. पीपल टॉक इन अ डिफरंट वे, इन अ डिफरंट लँग्वेज. काही म्हणतात हे फक्त सपोर्टिंग राहील. काहींचं म्हणणं असं आहे, व्हेरी सिरियस पर्सन, आफ्टर 12th स्कूल एज्युकेशन, ओके, ऑल द हायर एज्युकेशन बिकम individualized. Okay, so these big classes and everything may not exist after 25 years. Okay, school needed basic things. Okay, basic things are needed, but higher education has to be more personalized. People can use technology. They need only a friend, philosopher and guide from the college side. Most of the things student can do individually. Unless and until using technology, he can do individually. He cannot compete in tomorrow's world. So AI/ML is good, but it's a revolutionary. We must be prepared to accept it. Unfortunately, मी निगेटिव्ह बोलतो असं नाही बागूल, मी सत्य बोलण्याचा प्रयत्न करतोय. अनफॉर्च्युनेटली आपल्याकडे अजूनही MI/ML बद्दल AI/ML बद्दल इग्नोरन्स फार आहे. शब्द मोठे वापरतो आपण, सर्टिफिकेट देतो, डिप्लोमा देतो, पण ते रक्तात उतरलं पाहिजे असं आपल्याकडे शिक्षण दिलं जात नाही. मला वाटतं तुमचं युनिट छोटं आहे, तुम्हाला या ठिकाणी हे सर्व करणं शक्य आहे. अनेक मुद्दे मी लिहिले, पण आता वेळ झाला आहे, 30 मिनटं होऊन गेले. आणि या ठिकाणी मला आपण बोलवलं कोपरगावला, त्याबद्दल मी प्राचार्य आणि मॅनेजमेंटचा आभारी आहे. माझे मित्र श्रीकांत बागुल या ठिकाणी आले, त्यालाही माझं भाषण ऐकावं लागलं, त्याबद्दल मी आभारी आहे. आणि विद्यार्थ्यांनी शांतपणे ऐकलं, याबद्दल मी आभारी आहे. फक्त विद्यार्थ्यांना लक्षात ठेवा, इथून पुढच्या काळामध्ये कॉलेज, युनिव्हर्सिटी हे तुमचं भविष्य ठरवणार नाही, हे भविष्य तुम्ही स्वतः ठरवावं लागेल. अदर दिस होल सिस्टम इज अ फॅसिलिटेटर. ओके, दे आर युअर गाईड, दे आर युअर फिलॉसॉफर, but you have to build your own career. Okay, with this message I stop here. Thank you. Jai Hind, Jai Maharashtra.
Thank you so much, sir, for such a nice exploration. One statement is relevant here to Honorable Dr. Nimse sir's speech. It's very simple to be a happy, but it's very difficult to be a simple. In very simple terms, you have explained the scientific terms, 3 stages in science and technology. The introspective remarks about NAP 2020, science in history, and you have raised many questions. It was really very thought-provoking. Now may I humbly request Honorable Trustee of Kopargaon Taluka Education Society, Honorable Sandeepji Rohmare, for presidential speech.
Honorable dignitaries, our professors from various departments of our college who have organized this seminar on cutting edge research and innovation. I congratulate all these professors. Secondly, all the delegates who have come here to our premises, I welcome them on the behalf of our principal and all the departments of our college. Now this topic which has been introduced to our students is a new topic. It may be an old topic for the research students. When we throw light upon this cutting edge research innovation, cutting edge innovation चा अर्थ पहिल्यांदा तर आपण स्टुडंट्सनी हा खरं त्याचा काय अर्थ होतो डीपली हा त्याचा अभ्यास केला पाहिजे. अनसीन जे कन्सेप्ट्स असतात आपल्या सोसायटीमध्ये त्याच्यावर जो अभ्यास करतो आणि तो अभ्यास पुढे नेतो त्याला म्हणतात कटिंग एज इनोव्हेशन अँड टेक्नॉलॉजी. आता ह्यामध्ये वेगवेगळ्या गोष्टी येतात, तर बराच वेळ झालेला आहे. एक छोटंसं एक्झाम्पल देतो आणि मी थांबवतो. आपल्या कॉलेजमध्ये आपण एक IoT लॅब एस्टॅब्लिश केलेली आहे. किती जणांनी तिथं व्हिजिट पे केलेली आहे? हातवर करा बरं. इनोव्हेशन लॅब आहे आपल्याकडे, माहिती आहे का तुम्हाला? गेलेले आहात का तुम्ही? पाहिली का ती लॅब? तुम्ही अवश्य तिथे जा, ती लॅब बघा. अशा छोट्या लॅब्स फॉरेन युनिव्हर्सिटीमध्ये ते कन्सेप्ट आलेला आहे. एखाद्या मुलाच्या डोक्यामध्ये जर एखादा कन्सेप्ट आला, एखादा प्रोडक्ट लॉन्च करायचा, तर अशा लॅब्स त्यांना प्रोव्हाइड केलेल्या आहेत. USA मध्ये प्रत्येक युनिव्हर्सिटीकडे या लॅब्स आता आहेत. याची कन्सेप्ट हळूहळू आपल्याकडे येत आहे. त्याचं एक छोटंसं एक्झाम्पल आपण आपल्या कॉलेजमध्ये सेटअप केलेलं आहे, ज्यात आपण वेगवेगळे तिथे प्रोजेक्ट्स आणलेले आहेत. त्यामध्ये तुमचं ड्रोन टेक्नॉलॉजी असेल, माझ्या मते अजून कुठले सर पाय रिलेटेड ना, राजुरी पाय रिलेटेड तिथे एक्झाम्पल्स आहेत. असे वेगवेगळे सर्किट बोर्ड्स आहेत ज्याच्यावर रोबोट्स कसे काम करतात त्याची टेक्नॉलॉजी तिथे आहे. 3D प्रिंटिंग आहे. हे सर्किट आपल्याकडे अजून देखील तयार होत नाही. हे सगळे आपण चायनामधनं आणलेले आहेत. याचा जो बेस आहे हा जर तुम्हाला जर स्टडी करायचा असेल आणि त्यात जर तुम्ही इंटरेस्ट घ्यात असाल तर आर लॅब इज ऑलवेज ओपन फॉर यू. आणि तुमच्यासारखी छोटी मुलं जी शाळेत असतात त्यांना ही टेक्नॉलॉजी आता फॉरेनमध्ये इंट्रोड्यूस केलेली आहे. त्यामुळे आपण कॉलेजमध्ये इंट्रोड्यूस केलेली आहे म्हणजे आपण वी आर लॅकिंग बॅक. हे छोटे छोटे जे कॉम्पोनेंट्स आहेत, IC असेल, त्यानंतर LED असतील किंवा अजून कुठले कॉम्पोनेंट, रेजिस्टर्स असतील, डायोड्स असतील, कॅपॅसिटर्स असतील, याची इंट्रोडक्शन इतर देशामध्ये शाळेतच त्यांचं इंट्रोडक्शन होतं की याचं यूज कसा होतो. आणि मग ते छोट्या मुलांचं ब्रेनच त्याप्रमाणे डेव्हलप होतं की ते सर्किट्स आणि त्यापासनं ते वेगवेगळे डायग्राम्स प्लॅन करून ते सेटअप करतात. या सेटअपसाठी ते लॅब्स लागत असतात आणि हे खर्चिक गोष्टी असते. साहेबांनी सांगितल्याप्रमाणे याला त्यावेळेस त्यांना 10 करोड रुपये मिळाले होते. आपल्या कॉलेज किंवा आपल्या युनिव्हर्सिटी आपल्याला काही एवढं मोठी फंडिंग देऊ शकत नाही हे आम्ही जाणतो. म्हणून आपल्या प्रिन्सिपल आणि आपल्या सगळ्या HODsनी एकत्र येऊन आपण ही लॅब डेव्हलप केली आहे. ही जी लॅब आहे ती एकदम इनिशियल स्टेजेसमध्ये आहे. मी सगळ्या विद्यार्थ्यांना सांगू इच्छितो जे मुलं रिसर्चमध्ये काम करू इच्छितील त्यांनी ती लॅब जरूर तिथं यूज करावी. तुमचे जे कन्सेप्ट असतील, तुम्हाला जे थोडेफार खर्च लागत असेल तो देखील आपण द्यायला तयार आहोत. सरांनी एक मोठा मुद्दा NEPच्या त्यांच्या भाषणात उपस्थित केला होता, तर त्याच्यावर पण मी एक एक्झाम्पल देतो. माझी पण मुलगी तुमच्याच वयाची, तिने UK जाऊन, म्हणजे आपल्याच कॉलेजची स्टुडंट आहे, ती सायन्स इथनंच केलं आणि मग ती पुढे UK गेली. UKच्या युनिव्हर्सिटीमध्ये त्यांना अभ्यास कमी आणि या सगळ्या गोष्टी कशा चालतात, फॅक्टरी व्हिजिट्स होते. म्हणजे ती जवळजवळ 2 वर्षापैकी 6 महिने ती व्हिजिट्सवर होती. फक्त 6 महिने ती पूर्ण कॉलेजमध्ये होती आणि 1.5 वर्ष ती व्हिजिटिंग फॅकल्टी बरोबर व्हिजिट्स करायची. तर या व्हिजिटिंग फॅकल्टी बरोबर तिने आता परत येऊन इंडियामध्ये त्या सगळ्या विद्यार्थ्यांनी एक स्टार्टअप सुरू केलेला आहे. शी वर्क्स फ्रॉम होम फ्रॉम कोपरगाव. त्यांची 18 जणांची टीम आहे. तुमच्याच वयाची माझी मुलगी आहे. प्रत्येक गोष्ट एक्झाम्पल दिल्याशिवाय आपल्याला ते कळत नाही आणि रुजत नाही. त्यामुळे मी एक्झाम्पल देतोय. आता NEPचा विषय ज्यावेळेस सरांनी काढला ना त्यावेळेस मला हे आठवलं. आता या माझ्या मुलीने आणि त्या मुलांनी सगळा सेटअप केला, पण ज्यावेळेस त्यांनी सेटअप केल्यानंतर ज्यावेळेस बिझनेसमध्ये पडले त्यावेळेस त्यांना बँकिंग काय होतं कळत नव्हतं. बँकेला अप्रोच कसं होतं कळत नव्हतं. प्रोजेक्ट रिपोर्ट कसा सादर करायचा आणि तो बँकेच्या मॅनेजरला कसा सांगायचा अजिबात कळत नव्हतं. हिअर द मेन रोल ऑफ NEP टेक्स प्लेस. NEPचा हा रोल इथे आपल्या विद्यार्थ्यांकडं खूप मोठा आहे. तुम्ही जरी सायन्सचे स्टुडंट असाल तर आता आपल्या NEPच्या नवीन रूल्स प्रमाणे यू कॅन टेक अप अकाउंट्स ऑल्सो. म्हणजे बघा किती मोठा पुढचा विचार आपल्या शिक्षण प्रणालीने विचार केलेला आहे. आता माझी मुलगी अकाउंट्समध्ये लॅकिंग होती. जर NEP त्यावेळेस आला असतं तर तिला मी 100% अकाउंट्सचा सब्जेक्ट घ्यायला लावला असता. निदान तिला चेक कसा लिहायचा, कसा डिपॉझिट करायचा, क्रॉस चेक कसा असतो, सेल्फ काय, हे सगळं तिला कळालं असतं. शी हॅज 0 नॉलेज इन अकाउंट्स. म्हणून आज जो आपण हा सेमिनार घेतोय कटिंग एज रिसर्च. आता रिसर्च शब्दामध्ये हे सगळं येत आहे. तुम्हाला NEP थ्रू तुम्ही कुठलाही सब्जेक्ट घेऊ शकाल जो इंडस्ट्री रिलेटेड असेल, पण तो तुम्हाला सब्जेक्टमध्ये नसणार आहे. त्यामुळे ही जे सेमिनार आपण घेतोय याकडे मुलांनी गांभीर्याने बघावे. त्याचप्रमाणे आज आपल्याकडे आलेले निमसे सर, इतर डेलिगेट्स, मी परत एकदा सर्वांचे मी आभार मानतो. आणि आय होप दिस कटिंग एज रिसर्च इनोव्हेशनचा हा जो फंक्शन आहे हा सक्सेसफुल होईल. थँक्यू.
Thank you so much, sir, for guiding us all the time and supporting us financially as well as emotionally. Thank you so much for your words. Now is time for vote of thanks. I request Professor Dr. J. Shinde to propose vote of thanks.
Respected Chief Guest, Honorable Principal Dr. S.B. Nimse sir, Honorable Shri Sandeep Bauramare, respected Principal Professor Thange sir, Organizing Secretary Dr. Konda sir, Science Faculty in charge Professor Bhosle sir, Coordinator of this seminar Dr. Pote sir, distinguished guests, respected faculty members, researchers and dear participants. A very pleasant good morning to everyone. It is my privilege to propose the vote of thanks for the inaugural function of the state level seminar on cutting edge research and innovations sponsored by Savitribai Phule Pune University Pune. It is indeed our honor to have Honorable Principal Dr. S.P. Nimse sir, former Vice Chancellor of Lucknow University and SRTM University with us today. We are truly grateful to you sir for your insightful keynote address and for sharing your valuable thoughts on research and innovations. Your words will surely inspire all the participants and researchers present here. I would also like to extend our sincere gratitude to Honorable Sri Sandeep Bauramare sir and Honorable Sri Ashok Rao Romare sir for guiding us with his valuable vision. I would like to express my heartfelt gratitude to our respected Principal Professor Thange sir for his constant encouragement and support in organizing this seminar. I would also like to sincerely thanks Dr. Konda sir, Dr. Pote sir, Dr. Bhosle sir and all my colleagues for their dedicated efforts in planning and organizing this academic event. My special thanks to Savitribai Phule Pune University Pune for sponsoring this seminar and encouraging academic research activities. I would also like to acknowledge the efforts of all the organizing committee members, faculty members, student volunteers and technical staff who work tirelessly behind the scene to make this inaugural function successful. Last but not the least, I extend my sincere thanks to all the participants and guests for your gracious presence and for being a part of this seminar. Thank you for being with us. Thank you, all of you.
Thank you so much, sir. With the kind permission of the chairperson, may I declare this inaugural function over? Thank you, sir. Now, there will be a break of 5 minutes and the technical session 1 will begin after this inaugural function. Kindly note all the researchers and participants. Technical session 1 will begin just after 5 minutes. Thank you so much, one and all.
After 5 minutes, there will be technical session. I request to all the researchers and the students of PG and TY, of science and all the students. After the 5 minutes break, there will be the technical session. It is lecture on research methodology by Dr. S.N. Sharkey sir. So I kindly request to all the students, please stay in the auditorium within 5 to 10 minutes. 5 minutes. सर्वांना थांबायचं आहे. याच्यानंतर टेक्निकल सेशन आहे. विद्यार्थ्यांना सूचना आहे. After the 5 minutes break, you must gather in the Sacrament Hall for the technical session.